Hey everyone, this is Joel Morales with Ai.Informed, and today we're going to be discussing one of the most important lawsuits of our time. That's right, folks. Today embarks a brand new era of lawsuits for organizations because today AI is being sued. What do I mean by that? So the New York Times is suing OpenAI, claiming copyright infringement. And they're actually saying that OpenAI and Microsoft used their content to train their large language model like ChatGPT and Copilot without the New York Times permission. They are actually claiming billions of dollars worth of damages and demanding the destruction of the large language models trained on their content. Where things get really serious is Microsoft and OpenAI are being accused of building competitor publications using New York Times content. I'm pretty sure that's called stealing. The lawsuit gets even more interesting where it states that the AI trained generative information has actually produced inaccurate information and claimed it back to the New York Times. So of course, this is not the first time that generative AI has fallen victim of a lawsuit. We've seen several more this year, including one with Sarah Silverman and others. But what we are finding is that this is the first lawsuit of this size and this magnitude. Again, this is billions of dollars worth of a suit, and this is actually demanding the destruction of all of the models trained on the content used by the New York Times. So what will this mean going forward for generative AI? Will this actually mean the slowing down of generative AI and its ability to develop off of the content of other publishers in the coming years? This is why this particular lawsuit is hugely important in the ongoing story of artificial intelligence. The outcome of this particular lawsuit may shape how generative AI uses copyrighted content across the board going forward. Part of the reason why this particular lawsuit is so important is not just because of its relationship between large brands like Microsoft, OpenAI, and New York Times, but it speaks to the further actual technology of how large language models are trained. A lot of people have asked me over the course of the last couple months, what exactly makes things like Bard and ChatGPT work? Well, these particular technologies are actually developed on something called large language models. And large language models are built on something called a transformer architecture. And what these models do is they ingest billions upon billions of words and phrases and begin to code the words and phrases in such a way where they can create different kinds of connections between those words and phrases. Some of the first LLMs that you started interacting with without even knowing it was actually when you did Google searches, where you would look up things like how old is, and it would give you different options on the screen of what to choose. Another great example of another large language model is the autocorrect on your phone. When you put in different words, it'll actually try to make recommendations of where it thinks your words are going to go next. This is all examples of large language models and technology that we've been using for years without even really knowing it. Now, of course, ChatGPT is the ability to take those kinds of LLMs and supercharge them and make them available for the broad public. So of course, if you like this video and you want to stay up to date with the latest news and trends on things surrounding artificial intelligence, we're going to be producing the AI-Informed newsletter soon. And we'll be able to make that link available in the description so you can stay up to date with all the latest trends and happenings around artificial intelligence. And of course, as we begin to continue this journey together and growing and learning, we're all going to be that much more AI-informed. Thanks so much, everyone, and we'll see you again soon.